Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome back to the channel. My name is ASFM. I'd like to apologise due to the fact that my recording software hadn't been working for the previous game, and that previous game was huge. It was the Wilhelm 2 game in the second qualifying round, first leg. And unfortunately, that means that we did go on and win that game, and it was a fantastic game. It was really, really good. There's a lot of goals and a change of tactics and a change of formation. So I'm going to have to go through everything and re-explain everything. So in our first league phase, we've had terrible form. We've had 3 losses on the bounce, and they were big games. So obviously we had the Ludogorets game where we lost 1-0 and the Minior Pernik on our first game of the season, and then we had Chernomore, which was a 2-1 loss. But we came into this Wilhelm 2 game, and I've changed the tactic. So I'll show you what the tactic is at the moment and what we're running. So it's a 4-5-1. So it's sort of like what Zenit played when, I think it was last year, with Zuba up front, and for Russia as well. They played sort of this formation. And with having a target man up top, it is fantastic. Burukov brings in the play and brings in those midfielders to come in. So we've got Perdomo on a wing, Perdomo and Toto on the wings as attackers, and Vlad, Steph, and Lagoa. They're sort of dictating that midfield. Burukov is up top all alone on himself because Papazov is sort of it works with Papazov, but I feel Papazov, he brings a different he's more of an attackive, it's more of attackive formation. So if we're about 60 minutes in and we're not winning, I'll throw on Papazov. And in the fullback positions, we've got them both on defend, and that's Ilev and Pekov. And at the back, at centre back, we've got Kirchev and Stoev as no nonsense centre backs. So if the ball comes anywhere near and they just boot it out, and hopefully Burukov can be there to dictate that possession. And Vasil in goal. He's playing just phenomenally well this season, although we are losing, and I think that's because we're playing a 4-4-2. So with that explained, we then go into our first league preliminary phase. It would have been obviously the Euro Cup second qualifying round, but my microphone wasn't working. So I'm going to show you the first league game, which is a huge game because we've got to change that form in the league, and we are currently sitting bottom of the table, which is a real sort of scare, as this is a huge game and we need to start winning games. We can't lose them or not try and take our chances. So going into this game, obviously, as I said, it's a 4-5-1. We're playing a balanced mentality, and also I've taken off the fact that we just go into tackles and we slide tackle too much. So I've taken that off, and this is the core basic of what we're playing. So 3 players not happy with the formation, but unfortunately, you know, this is the formation we're going to be playing, guys. So hopefully we go into this game and win. I'm just so sorry about what's happened with the recording software and not being able to provide that game, because that game was fantastic. But I can definitely say that you will be watching the last game where we have a chance to go on and go into the second round. So, no, the third qualifying round, I do apologise. So what am I going to say? I'm going to point my fingers and go out there and carry on what you've said. And point my fingers, I've got faith in you in midfield. Again, I'm going to say I've got faith. And attackers, I'll point my fingers. I want you to go out there and grab us some goals. And I don't care about those. But unfortunately, also, this is the issue with my computer. I can't do 3D footage, unfortunately, so it's going to have to be 2D until I can sort of upgrade my PC, and that will come hopefully in the next couple of months. But at the moment, I can only provide 2D footage, so I do apologise. And here we go, we're sitting 14th with no points, which is great. But if we do win today, and we do win, we could potentially go to 12th or 11th and hopefully get ourselves up the area. So here we go, game starts. 2 minutes in and there's already a highlight, which isn't great to see, but here we go. So what's going to happen as Lokomotiv Plodvid have... I don't think it's Lokomotiv Plodvid, is it? I'm not too sure. I think it is Plodvid. And here they come, and they fired a ball out to Svanotov, and he's pushing forward as he goes back to Lutuchent, and Harris has now got possession. But Vlad there, he's playing that ball-winning midfielder role, and he's just gone and proved us all wrong by I didn't realise he was going to be started in that poor formation, but unfortunately he's gone and fired it away, and hopefully Burukov can push us forward, but unfortunately he can't dictate any possession, and Lucas Silanas can come forward, and I thought he was going to be challenged there, but Vlad can come forward now, and we can push up with Burukov now. He's pushing forward, and hopefully we can start and move forward up into their area, and as we come forward, Burukov is pushing all the way through. Look at him go. He's going to now fire a ball back to Ilev and hopefully get in the area, because that's where I want him to be. And Steph's there. And Steph now, what can he do? He fires a beautiful ball. Oh, my goodness me. Steph has just fired an absolute belter from about 30 yards out, 25 yards out, as it says there. He gets his first of the season, and Lokomotiv Sofia in the first minute are already 1-0 up here. This is fantastic play from Burakov. Look at him. He's so good at that hold-up play. And Ilev there plays the ball into Steph, and Steph from 25 yards out fires an absolute wonder strike, and we find ourselves against Lokomotiv Plodvid 1-0 up, and this is a huge goal for our season, as it can potentially take us up to, I think it's about 12th, I believe. But here we go, 1 minute 30 in, we've got another highlight here, and this is quite poor, but they've just sort of fired the ball over, and Stoever, now Lagoa can come forward, as I've put Lagoa in because he's not actually playing that well, but there's Burakov. Hopefully he can give us a bit of hold-up play, and he has. And unfortunately, it's just gone to absolutely no one. And here they come with Testanov and Savanov. He's coming forward, but don't foul him, and he's just fired it wide. Get out, you're not getting anywhere with that sort of shot. But there we are, 2 minutes in, and hopefully we can survive like we have and just keep pushing forward. I don't mind playing a more sort of a defensive style tactic, as it just means that we can, keep moving forward as a club, and hopefully, so this pushes up to 11th, which gets us off of the bottom of the table, which I think is 14th. So here we go, 16 minutes in, we've got there's another highlight coming in for Lokomotiv Plodvid. They've got the ball, and there we go. So unfortunately, it's been challenged, but it's gone straight to their players. Lucas Salinas can come forward, and Tzanonov, he's pushing forward. He's really sort of dictating their tempo here. Just don't foul him as he's coming into our area. Oh, goodness me, and the ball's gone straight to the back post, and Lokomotiv Plodvid have made it 1-1. That's just not good enough play, is it? It's just not. That's why I feel this season so far, we've been able to get in front, and then we just go and just kaplunk, really, and just turn into a team that just sort of loses their lead. I'm going to encourage the boys, because I just feel they just haven't been good enough, unfortunately. And this is the issue that I'm finding really with the team, is that we go in front, and then we just say, yep, okay, we're comfortable, and we don't do anything with it. I'm going to demand more from our team, as I feel they just haven't been good enough. And here we go, another highlight here, 35 minutes in, and the ball gets whipped in, but Vassal's there, he collects, and now here come potentially Lokomotiv Sofia, as we need to go and score. This is just ridiculous, and he's fired a ball over to Burakov, and Burakov can't claim possession, and there we go, just wasted possession for the sake of it. You could have passed it out wide, but unfortunately Harris can now come forward for Lokomotiv Plodvid. But there's Steph, and Burakov now, what's he going to do? He's going out wide. Hopefully we can sort of go, and Perdamo's there. Perdamo can keep moving forward, as he's got a bit of pace on him actually, and he's just been challenged. That's great to see, as Lokomotiv Sofia's attack is now being cancelled out. And here they come with, I don't even know who that is, but oh my goodness me, Burakov's reclaimed possession, and Burakov is in. Burakov has scored, get in. What a target man. And he's gone and scored. He's got his second goal of the season. They were too defensive-minded, and they've been caught playing their own game, trying to play out from the back. And Burakov has stolen possession for us, and Lokomotiv Sofia are 2-1 up. This is absolutely fantastic play from Burakov. Real pressing at the heart, and look at this, they're trying to play out from the back, as Mendiabub, I think that's what it's, Mendiub or something, that's the name, and Burakov just fires it past their keeper, and he gets his second goal of the season. And this is a huge goal, as potentially going into half time with only having 3 shots and 2 on target, and you're really clinical strikers, which is brilliant to see. And we get up to 11th here, and hopefully get our season back on track, as this is a real big game for us. And it's half time, Lokomotiv Sofia 2, Lokomotiv Plodvid 1. I'm going to say I'm pleased with the performance. Defenders, brilliant play from Petkov, as he's coming all the way into the sort of corner flag. He fires a ball to Todor. Todor's reclaimed possession. Todor now has fired a ball out to Steph. Steph fires a beautiful goal, and there he is. He gets his second goal of the season. He's just hit 2 wonder goals in this game, and it's 3-1 Lokomotiv Sofia. And hopefully I'm going to go to a bit more defensive, as that has been absolutely fantastic. Petkov has been absolutely monumental for this goal. He's fired the ball into Todor, and Todor has set up Steph, and Steph has gone and scored from literally outside the area. So he likes a long range banger, and he's playing at an 8.4. And here they come, 75 minutes in, and they can come forward with Cabal. Hopefully, can we hold on or potentially even go for a fourth, which would be absolutely incredible. But this means something. I think this game really means something. As Lokomotiv Plodvid earlier in the season, last season, were sort of really, they were actually scoring a lot of goals against us, and I really do hope that we can somehow go on. And unfortunately, the ball's been cleared, but it's gone back to Lucas Salinas and Latuchman to Mbarev, and Lucas Salinas is there, and they fired a ball out to Kolinov, who's pushed forward and he's firing a ball in. He's going to play one in, but that's a penalty. And Kebal's there. Oh my goodness me! Get the ball out, Vassal with a beautiful save. It was straight at him, to be fair, but somehow we survive, and we need to start doing this to ourselves. Where we go 3-1 up, and then there's an immediate highlight. I just don't know what happens sometimes in this game, as it just is so infuriating when you've gone and scored, and it's just like, yeah, okay, well, the team's going to absolutely dominate possession, and then they're just going to go and counter attack, and it's just like you've got yourself 1-0 up or 4-0 up, whatever the score, and here we go. Lagoa now. Can he play a beautiful ball in? He has. And who's at the back post? Unfortunately, there's no one. And now here they come. Oh, great. Here they come on a counter. What the... Pause for a moment. What the hell has Petkov just gone and done? He has literally just run from the halfway line to go... He's just gone on a run. I do not understand what has gone on. This is absolutely stupid play from Petkov. He's now completely out of the game. He's a no-nonsense centre-back, for God's sake. And luckily, Vassal fingertips, and we could have potentially been 3-2, and then they're in the game. And Petkov has just run to about halfway across. What is he doing? What are you doing, you clown? Fuck off if you're going to be like that. It pisses me off when teams do, when players just randomly go off and do something like that. As Todor now, Todor's got the ball. And he's just, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, we just give away possession. For fuck's sake. As Minchev comes forward. And Minchev's there. And, oh my goodness me, no one's gone to it. All right, okay, I'm coming off defensive. We're going back to balance. Because when we just sit back, we're so shit. We can't defend for crap, to be fair. And I'm going to have to encourage the boys. Because they've been absolutely dreadful for the past 15 minutes. They've been shit. But hopefully we can survive this one, and it looks like an absolutely monumental win. Lokomotiv Sofia 3, Lokomotiv Plodvid 1. We've been absolutely dominated. Look at that, 24 shots, 8 on target. They've had 56% possession, we've had 44, and we've gone and won it 3-1, which is just an absolute... People had us written off, they really did. And we've gone and scored. We got some points on the bloody board, which is a good thing. And hopefully, it's a real sort of push to the right direction. And here we are, so we're in 11th place now. Lokomotiv Plotvid at bottom of the table. Minyor Pernik, Jesus. Go on, boys. You're fucking second. Where's CSK Sofia? Fuck me, they've lost a load of games. Barui are doing well. Ludogorets are probably going to win the league again this year. But goodness me, CSK Sofia have been doing absolutely dreadful. And we've got them coming up soon. We've got them literally coming up in the next game after this next one. As we go into our next qualifying round. So Steph's been absolutely fantastic. Look at that. He's been absolutely brilliant this game. And I don't give a shit about your press conference. So what I'm going to do, hopefully you've enjoyed that first game of the episode. 3-1 win. That's a fantastic performance from the boys. We go in to this Wilhelm 2 game. 3-2 up on aggregate. They've had 2 away goals. But we go into this game. So I'm going to fast forward to it. So don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm going to fast forward to that game, and I'll see you all in the Wilhelm 2 game. Right, I've just realised, again, my microphone is fucked up, and I'm 61 minutes in here, and it's 0-0. So this is where we're playing from, and I'm so sorry. Honestly, this whole episode has been just dismantled by the amount of times my microphone hasn't been working. I need to get a new one. But here we go. We're 61 minutes into this game against Wilhelm in the second leg, and... oh my god, I do not even know what to say. Perdomo has just basically saved us from being on the line. And I'm just going to explain this game and explain what's happened. So we've had 2 highlights that haven't gone in. We've had 1 disallowed goal where I think it was Vlad was offside. But my god, this is huge. This is actually massive. So I'm going to continue this highlight of 61 minutes in. They've got a corner. Holden's there, but it's been cleared. And Steph now, come on. We've got to push up here, and Steph is pushing forward for Lokomotiv Sofia. He just keeps going, and he's going to be challenged by number 7, is he not? No, he's still going. He's still pushing forward, and there we go. So the ball comes off, and Paul Vlad Gerder comes on. But I'm so sorry about this. My microphone this episode has just been all off. It's been all over the place. And here we go, 62 minutes in, with Ilev throwing the ball in to Perdomo. Perdomo now, what's he got? He fires the ball back to Ilev. Ilev coming forward, and he plays the ball into Vlad. Vlad now, come on, big delivery. And Todor's there in the back stick. Todor, oh, it's gone over the bar. And Lokomotiv Sofia again failed to capitalise on these very, very clear-cut chances. And we just cannot get the breakthrough here. You know, it's not an issue, but this is what happens. They get a highlight here, and this could potentially change the game with Kelly now. As Kelly fires the ball into Van Gerher, and Plavardis is there, but it's absolute pinball. And Van der Her's there, but somehow Lokomotiv Sofia survive. Oh my goodness me, and Burakov has got the ball. Burakov is pushing forward. Come on, Lokomotiv Sofia. There's number 30 out wide, and Burakov is just pushing all the way through for Lokomotiv Sofia as he fires the ball, but it's been cleared, and I'm guessing that's probably the end of the highlight. It is, but Lokomotiv Sofia survive, and I'm going to praise the boys that they've been absolutely fantastic here, as 74 minutes in, this is where the game could potentially be won or lost, and this is a huge, huge game. As you know, I cannot believe we're even at this point, 82 minutes in, and Todor now has got the ball, and Todor is pushing through into their area. Goodness me, he's gone out wide, but the ball's been clattered off their player, and Lagoa can reclaim possession. As Lagoa now, he fires the ball back to Petkov, and Petkov can play a beautiful ball in. Oh my goodness me, Burakov is in. Goodness me, Perdomo's back stick. Perdomo to finish the game. He's won it for Lokomotiv Sofia. His first goal of the season. 83 minutes in. Lokomotiv Sofia are 1-0 up against Wilhelm. My microphone may have fucked up, but I tell you what, I cannot understand, and I believe it when I tell you this. This team is something different. Honestly, they have played fantastic. Look at this from Burakov, and Perdomo with his agility and his sprinting. He has got through, beaten the last man, and he scored his first goal of the season. And what a time to score it against Wilhelm here. This is an absolutely monumental game. And Lokomotiv Sofia in the 88th minute, they've got another chance here with Todor. He fires the ball in, and Steph is at the back post. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. I'm going to put Burakov on this penalty, and hopefully Burakov can end the tie. He can set it off, and at the Stadion Lokomotiv, where the players, probably most of our fans are, they're going absolutely crazy, and Burakov now has the chance to go and win the game for us and take home this tie. And as he comes up, he has straight down the middle, and Lokomotiv Sofia are going to the third qualifying round of the Euro Cup 2, and that is a stellar performance in Holland, and we have won this tie 2-0, 5-2 on aggregate. We've absolutely decimated Wilhelm here. And can I dare say that we have found ourselves a tactic that actually bloody works, and we may potentially go on to win this game. And even, you know, we are two qualifying rounds away from potentially going to go and win this tie, and potentially going into the actual league place, what's it called? I think it's the group stages of this competition. As Burakov is coming forward, we're not done yet, boys and girls. We are still got chances to go and take. And oh my God, Sadiki fires a ball in, and he can't get it out. But here they come as Wilhelm are coming forward with Lonk. But they've just fired a ball into Kirchev, and Kirchev back to Vlad. Vlad out to Todor, and goodness me, Todor's pushing all the way forward. Oh my goodness me, what a pass from Todor as the ball gets unfortunately saved, but that was beautiful. He takes out two players in their team for Wilhelm, and we've gone on to go and potentially win this game. But there's another highlight here, and this could be absolutely huge with Todor firing a ball in. Can he potentially find someone with a big head? And hopefully we can with Todor firing a ball in, and Burakov is at the back stick. Oh my goodness me, their main keeper has had to go on an offensive there, and Steph can now bring the ball forward. He's playing the ball back to Kirchev. Kirchev has fired a beautiful ball out to Todor. Todor's pushing forward into Vlad. Vlad to Perdomo, but that's it. That's the end of the highlight, and that's probably game. Lokomotiv Sofia full time. You're joined at the 60th minute because of my messed up audio, and Lokomotiv Sofia have won this game. We're through. Oh my goodness me! People had us written off today. We're into the third qualifying round of the Euro Cup 2, And I don't know who, I don't care who we're playing, but fucking hell, what a performance. Lokomotiv Sofia win the Euro Cup 2 League Path second qualifying round. We've received nearly close to £100,000 for just winning that. We've been awarded 77 grand, and Lokomotiv Sofia, this amount of money pays all of our wages like that for the year. That is absolutely crazy, incredible. And we play Victoria Plizen in the second qualifying round. In the third qualifying round, first leg, and I don't know when that is. That is literally straight after the Super Cup episode, which will be its own set episode, as I feel that sort of is, because that's our chance to win another piece of history for this club and potentially go on. And Ilev has been fantastic that game. He was absolutely perfect. And he's watching Persad Burakov for his next Bulgarian. Look at this, man. Valued at 1 million. £1 million this guy's valued at. He's brilliant. You know, I cannot believe we've gone and got him, and I have him on a contract till, when is it? I think he's here till, unfortunately, so his minimum release fee clause for a foreign club is 275,000. I really want to get that off. I don't want him going. He can't go anywhere. He needs to stay here. And so reschedule the games. But there we are, guys. Thank you ever so much to everyone that's tuned in. I do apologise, and with this episode it being so finely cut and tuned and different things, because obviously with my microphone not working. But there we are. That's the game ended. Lokomotiv Sofia just keep winning. We've had 3 on the bounce, and we go into the next episode against CSK Sofia on its own episode in the Super Cup, where we've never won it before, and neither have they. It has always been Ludogorets, Shomor Botev. CSK Sofia have won it, but that was their old club. But now we can potentially go on and secure the game and secure the Super Cup. I think you do get actually paid if you win it. Yeah, so we win 15 grand if we win it, which isn't a lot, but it gives us a bit of history, as our history currently at the moment, we have 4 league titles, 5 Bulgarian Cups because of that because of the amazing season that we had last year, and also the Bulgarian Second League when we first played this game. And I like to say, you know, if you have a look on the general here, I'm a favoured personnel, and as Burakov is as well, and this is absolutely incredible. You know, I cannot believe we're even in this position. And look at this affiliate club of Olympique Marseille. You know, it's going really well, this game, and I hope this save, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Look at that, 1.3 million in the bank. You know, it's just been absolutely incredible. So I really hope that you guys are all enjoying this save. And so if you are, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. A lot of people are watching these videos and aren't subscribed, so you know, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so every time I release a video you'll be the first one to hear it. Thank you again for everyone tuning in, and I'll see you all in episode 3 season 3 against CSK Sofia in the Bulgarian Super Cup. Thank you ever so much. Bye bye.